Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richie Unicorn Caller here, and hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are here with David, Plague Omen, Sophia, Dragonheart, and Kevin Storm. In a team up, shout out to David. We are here doing Heretical Academy. Now, this is the final dungeon of Darkmoor, and it can be a little daunting at first, but I'm going to show you guys at least what happens in team up and basically like what the strat is for everything. First round, a lot of people will empower, but you're gonna get to this first boss, which is the entrance exam boss. He's gonna either do shields or 4 heal overtimes. Now, typically, a lot of people run in here, they don't have counters, and so if you don't remove those counters, he will basically instantly revive himself. I also learned from another run that if there are any shields on players while he also has the shield part on, he will also revive himself as well. And I would assume it's the same thing for heal overtimes as well. So don't shield and don't place any heal overtimes, right? Because he will auto revive if you do kill him, and you know there is a heal overtime. But basically, the main gist of this is to just aura, empower, and basically just shatter. You can either shatter or you can use Dr. Von's Frankenstein bottom path gambit, which will remove 4 heal overtimes. So for this, we are going to shatter. And this way, everybody else can attack through those pesky little shields. And then we'll be able to kill. Another thing you can do is buff a little bit. So David's over here is going to do Attenuate. This is a negative aura. You can cast negative auras on him. You can also use Oni's Shadow as well, which basically is 2 plus 35 traps. That will not trigger his little cheat at all. So you can use that as well if you wanted some more buffs. Now you could feint. However, he will, you know, do the whole health damage situation, and then everybody's gonna yell at you. Just don't do that, because if you do that, then a lot of people are gonna yell at you, and it's not gonna be a fun time. But yeah, for the most part, if you're just running in as a DPS, at least put it in your treasure card section of like having a, you know, a heal overtime type of gambit or a shatter, just in case. So now I'm going to do Oni's Shadow. It's going to give us a negative 20 aura, which is basically kind of like a brace or a fortify in a sense. And that's going to do a plus 35 trap on the boss. And auras are fine too. Auras are completely fine. So far, so good. We're locked in. I met these guys in an awesome team up. They wanted to do a more runs. So we're locked in. It's lit. We lit. And he is a fire and death boss. I don't know if that will help with anything. But yeah, as you can see there, we just did that. There's no cheat being casted, which is awesome. If you're a Storm Wizard, Storm Scion does wonders because this boss does not use any charms on themselves. So you can get off a lot of damage with Storm Scion. Usually there's a lot of Storm Wizards running in here, spamming Storm Shark or whatever. Wow, 22,000. He's going to do Empower, which is going to take down 5% of his health. So that will also help you guys out. If you do need a heal, I recommend it being a burst heal. Maybe something like the Kiss of Death spell, like we have right now, or Unicorn. Just don't want to make sure you have any heal overtimes, because again, that will be messy. Is that going to kill? I don't think that kills. We'll heal. Now I have 2 sets, 2 gear sets. 1 gear set specifically for this battle, and then the second gear set is basically just spamming feints. Now there's been a lot of concern with feints, including treasure cards and whatnot. I'm gonna show y'all a slight alternative to that, because you don't necessarily need treasure card feints. You can actually just use item card feints if you have the correct build. A lot of people don't know that because, well, a lot of people, you know, just don't have gear. So I'm going to show you what we do next. So after that, typically a lot of people in team ups will just do swords. You're going to go to the right side. A lot of people just go all over the place, but specifically go to the right side. There will usually be a sword like right around here, and you can look around. Maybe there might be one on the floor somewhere around here as well. I'm not getting any lucky. But typically, a lot of people told me that it's near the right side. So that's what we're going to do. It's usually either going to be on the top or it's going to be at the bottom. Looks like somebody found their first sword already. Let's see if I can find a sword for y'all to showcase. Here's a popular spot right here. It always spawns here. So we're going to pick up this sword. Now we're going to go over here. And then we're going to deposit this to the lesson of swords. Now, there are a total of 4 lessons in here, which will spawn in the preceptor fight, but for the sake of farming, a lot of people just do the, whatchamacallit, the swords. Just easier. If you want, you can do all of them. It will just take you longer in the dungeon. And specifically in team up, a lot of people are probably not wanting to do all that. If you do want to do all the preceptor fights, and you do want to do the long way of this dungeon, you can always join my Discord server. We can make a little group together. And if you're interested in doing the challenge modes, also join the Discord as well, because we also got a few strategies here and there that we can use as well. But that's all for challenge mode and all that fun stuff. We're looking around just to find any swords. Like I said, it might be at the bottom somewhere. Not seeing any around here. Honestly, there might be some on the left side. That's what people have told me. Down there is where you're going to want to go after you do the swords. That will basically be the gate that you open. So now we're still just running around. Oh, found one. Nice. That's my first time picking it up in that area. They can be, I will say, the swords can be in very sneaky places. I will definitely say that. Looks like they're going to deposit one of the swords. Or did they? It's your magic touch. I don't think magic touch would do much, Kevin. Magic touch is used for the lesson of wands, though. That is used for that. Let's see if there's any at the bottom. Let's see, is there any? I'm not seeing much. Not seeing much. Oh. So one behind this tree. Oh, we found one. See? Yeah, like I said, it's not too hard. Once you get the hang of it, like, it's not too hard. It just takes some time. And, you know, if you have everybody doing it together, then, you know, it's super easy. I think we did like 3. I think we just collected like 3. Other times, if you are in team up, though, because this might depend on how you're feeling, a lot of people will just run speed hacks. And they're basically just use cheat engine or whatever. And they're basically just like zip all through the map. And, you know, they'll get done the swords in like a matter of seconds. I personally don't think you need to run cheat hacks. You know, you'll see a lot of people run cheat hacks in this dungeon. I'm not even going to lie. But now for this, I'm going to show you all the build I have for the next segment of the dungeon. So after you're done the lesson of swords, you'll go to that gate area. Now, this is what I have. I am running item card feints that have a 75% on them. So I have the Drorgan's Havoc Hood, right? Which is a mass feint of plus 75. Then I have the Wotan's Raiment, which is also going to give me 2 plus 75% item card feints. And then I have the boots. There are the Green Warden's boots that are level 50 specific that have a plus 75, but I don't have that. But I have the Creepy Clown shoes, which have an item card feint, right? And then, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, I also have a pet that has a will cast Hex and also has a feint item card as well. So, yeah, most of the time I'll be running this because a lot of people aren't running item card feints. So, we got Potent Feint, then we got regular feint, and then I'm going to do a will cast Hex for good measure, and I'm going to do the plus 75 feint. I could do that or the item card feint. It doesn't really matter. But all you would need is basically someone to have a potent feint, you know, trained obviously. If not, you can run item card potent. But as long as you have the feint spell trained, at least, you should be alright. If you don't want to spend the training points, I did a video talking about how you can save your training points. Richard, do your item card feints from robe and boots stack? Yes. Yes. And all the only ones that don't stack are the jewel ones and the regular. So we're gonna do item cards, mate. Yeah, if you have a jewel feint and it's a balanced version.
Nugget of wisdom. Return these to the headmasters who seek a greater challenge. His power will grow, but so will your rewards.
Yeah, it's awkward. You gotta tell KI that. But yeah, we're running item cards and plus 75s. You can use the jewel feints, which are the balanced versions, but they do not stack with a regular feint. So I typically don't run it. So now we're at Balaur. This is pretty much the same thing that we just did. We are just going to feint spam. Now, first round, you're just going to pass. If you want to select the spell, it doesn't matter. You will automatically get passed every time on round 1. That's just how this fight works. And you can't you can AoE, but you don't want to do that. You have to target these enemies one at a time. Like, as a matter of fact, you can only target one at a time. Even if you did do an AoE, it's only going to damage one of them. Last one for me. I also got the boots. Last one. Nice. So yeah, we're at Balaur. We're just going to feint spam. Like I said, you do not need a treasure card feint. I'm just making this guide out there in case you don't have treasure card feints, because apparently everybody's buying a treasure card feint. But this is just an alternative that could also help your team out. Alright, so we are going to do will cast Hex, will cast Hex, and then the plus 75. Richard, do you have your own guild? I do. Do you want to join, David, bro? You gotta go raiding with us, David. You should come raiding with us. Raids are fun. They're not too hard. Do you guys run the Ghastly raid? Yep. All the time. Should come join us, David. I believe there's a hotkey in there that says, like, I can bring up the social menu. Mine is dead too. I'd love to get a new one. Ghastly is super easy. The Ghastly raid is super easy. You don't even have to read the guide. Like once you go into it and actually like run it for yourself, you're kind of like memorize what to do. I don't think I've ever done one, but sure. When you jump in. Oh wait, I got text. I'm sorry. Mass Feint. Raids are super fun and easy. So, oh, by the way, for the Storm Wizard, you want to do Storm Shark. And if you're lucky and you have a pip conversion just like that, you can basically like kill him every turn. Yeah, concerning gear for raid, you're pretty much already hitting the caps in general, so you really don't need to farm for anything. Like right now, we're farming for Darkmoor gear, like that's already quite enough. Most of the time, it's just mob fights, and the mob fights only have like 4k HP, so they can easily be killed. Yeah, we don't make people, at least I don't make people farm for stuff in this guild. If you want to raid, just join. I don't really care. Raids are fun. Raids are really fun. Nice. See? It's that easy. This boss fight is that easy. Yeah, just Feint spam. We're not using a treasure card Feint. Remember that. We are not using a treasure card Feint. We are just literally... I should probably title the video that. How to do Balaur, no treasure card Feint, or just like Heretical Academy team up guide, just so everybody knows like what to do. I would probably have to say the best thing I could recommend y'all do is just talk to each other. A lot of people are gonna rush in here expecting everybody to be farming. A lot of people, well, I've met a lot of people that will do the team up and they're new, but you know, some raging stormhead will be like, oh, why'd you do this? And they'll get like super toxic about it. Like, a lot of people don't communicate in this game. Communicate! You can't be shy anymore. You gotta communicate. Because otherwise, if people don't know like what to do, if people don't know the game plan, then you're going to fail. It's the same thing with raids. If you don't want to communicate or at least bare minimum listen, then you're going to struggle. And it's sad because it's really easy content. Very easy, as a matter of fact. I think people just make it hard for themselves. But yeah, raids are super fun. I gotta figure out which hotkey actually, like... There was a certain hotkey that could bring up the social tab. Let me see. What was it? Let me switch it up in here. Control A. Hey, GG. GG. We'll send Sophia a friend request. Oh, her friends list is full. Oh man. We'll send David an invite so he can join our guild. That's right, David. We gotta get you that wand. Did I just get the wait? Did I just get the life wand? Wait, did I just get the life wand? Wait. Yo, that's sick. I think I just got the life wand. Wait, was that actually the life wand? I saw Abomination. Yeah, I got the life wand. Oh wow. Look at that. Nice. I mean, I don't know if I would use it though for damage because I'm pretty sure I already got like one of the raid wands. Well, let's check it out real quick. So that is how you do the Heretical Academy in a team up. Most of the time, it's just the first boss where you have to counter either the heal overtimes or the shields. And then when you get to the, the puzzle part, most of the people are going to be doing swords. So just look out for swords. And then for the preceptor fight, that's basically just a feint spam. If you're lucky enough and someone on the team has a plus 75 or an item card feint, you could do that and that should be enough damage to also kill. But you pretty much do not need like a treasure card. You know what? I'm not going to pick up that Ichor. I think somebody else should pick it up. I'm not going to pick it up. I don't need it. I don't need that. Alright, let's see. So, I guess which one is better, I guess. Does it really matter? That gives a donate power. Oh wait, let me equip it first. Actually, let me unequip it. Just so I can see a little bit of stats. Go back to Cesar. Alright, so that's the Abomination. And this is the Monster Hard. So, I mean, this one doesn't even give critical, though. I don't know how I feel about that one. Wait, does this give less damage? This gives less damage. I don't know why you would ever want to upgrade this. Yeah, no, this is trash. Yeah, you might as well stick with the Abomination. I mean, this might... Oh, wait, it had a square socket. So maybe it's more like on the defensive end, I guess. But, I don't know. I still gotta get the boots. Honestly, might just farm the Ichor and just craft it at this point. And just thug it out. Or just keep on trying. I don't know. Alright, that ends it up for that guide. Hopefully that helps you out. Huge shout out to David and everybody else. That was super awesome. I wanted to send a friend request to Sophia, but her friends list is full. But yeah, if anybody wanted to join the guild is completely open. So feel free to join whenever you want. And yeah, we can get you situated. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later. And yeah, peace out.